Good morning, everybody. All right, I wanted to go over the the XT2 46-inch, the LX 46-inch Cub Cadet Garden Tractor, and wanted to kind of address this piece here on these cup holders and different holders like that for like your phone, and same thing on the other side. And my other mower had grab rails, and this one does not. That's the only thing I did not like about this base unit. Now they do, or at one time anyway, they did have a LE, so it was the XT2 LX46-inch LE, which was a limited edition, which came with the standard, the rails that you could hang on to. So I got to thinking, well, maybe I could go there. Maybe they give the same shell, if you will, or the base body. And I could just change these things out. So I took a chance. It was about $120 worth of parts. But I think I got a winner. So let me just show you how to turn your standard LX46 XT2 mower into a limited edition for about $120 and a little labor. So first thing was, I took, to see if I can get this out, there is only one bolt, and it's basically back around this corner here. The rest are, there's a clip, and so unfortunately I busted part of my clip off, but it still can be bolted down and be pretty steady. So the first thing you want to do is remove your bolt over here. Then you want to pull it out of the front. Well, actually it came out because I already had it out, but there's like a pull piece here, and then back here you need to get underneath the tractor from the rear, and there's actually two clips here that you just pinch together and it pulls up. I didn't know that. Couldn't find any other bolts, and so one of my retaining pieces are on there, but you can see the other one broke off. Oh well, I'm not going to be using this anyway. So you do the same thing on each side. I happen to notice it was probably the same because I noticed all these holes on the diagrams were already pre-drilled, and so I went ahead and ordered these parts. Now, first thing I ordered was the left and right big shell. These are about 30 bucks a piece, and you can see it's still got the same piece as in the front of this. So, and it's got the cup holder, and it's got the rounded. So I got to thinking it's got to be the same. So you buy this, and you actually have to buy the handle. So let me get that, and that's about 11 bucks. And this is per side, by the way. So handle comes like this. So you buy the left and right handed handle. Let's see if I can get this in here with one hand while I'm recording. And all these do is they go up in there. Excuse me one second while I get this straightened out here and turned around. So you can see here now, I've got the handle up on the inside, and it just kind of clips up in here. Now, get it where it fits, like that, right? And then on the underneath side, you do have to buy some more bolts. I would suggest just going to your local hardware store, because they wanted $2.25 a piece for each bolt, and you're probably going to have to buy about 10 extra bolts with this assembly, because like I said, there's only one bolt per side that held the old ones on, and this actually has to hold this on, plus there's another piece I'm going to go to shortly. So there is another piece, I'll show that to you here, that actually is kind of the trim outline. And again, you have to buy this left, and this is about 12 bucks a piece. And when I first put this on there, I was kind of freaking out because it didn't fit the mold. As you can see, it doesn't fit. So then I got to thinking, well, what the heck? But actually, this is designed to go on the outside like this, because the other piece actually goes on the outside. So let me show you how this connects to that piece. We'll get this up like this. We'll turn it upside down, and I'll show you how this piece then, get it over here. Then this piece, we'll set this in here like this, and get this back a little bit, as you can see. So there you got the, if I can get it to stay, got the piece that we're going to add, and this just actually fits right down in here like this, and it has to bolt in. So you can see there's a bolt there, and there's a deal there. have to line all that up, and it lines with that. And then this just keeps grass from getting up in because the actual body of the mower is going to be along this contoured line here. So that's basically just to close up the bottom of this shell. So let me show you how this fits on here now. And I was relieved that I didn't have to go and return this thing back. So again, we're going to start in the front. Let me see. Oop, turn around. All right. Get where you can see things. Sorry, folks. So again, little tab there. We're just going to slide it right down into the front here. Just like that. And then we're going to push down. And voila. We've got ourselves contoured fit. And now if I back, of course I got to hold this handle up. But we've got ourselves a handle. And it fits on the bumper all around. And again, that piece is going to have to go up on the bottom edge here. That's where it goes, on this bottom edge, and follows around the back, so no grass clippings from the tires will get up in between your body, wet grass or whatever, and be against your body that way. So these pieces for the LE do fit. The XT2 LX46 LE. These pieces for that do fit the standard LX46, which I was hoping. It doesn't say it does on their website, but I took a chance, and it definitely does. You might be thinking, well, we'll do the hose line up underneath. Well, the answer to that is, holding this as I can, let me get rid of this handle piece. The answer to that is yes. So as I'm reaching here, I notice there's that you can go to the bottom. You have to screw, so they're already pre-drilled all these extra holes that we weren't using. And there is a hole here, so that if I push in here, it's lined up here. Okay, so here there's a hole, or there's a hole in the piece, and there's a hole there. So these all, and there's a hole here, which would line up with that one and so on. So good news is that if you have a hill like I do, and that's the piece with the handle out of it. So if you have a hill like I do, and need this grab handle, so when you go to do that, you can actually hang on to something, because these bigger luxury seats are nice, but they're really springy from side to side. So you actually are going to end up leaning, and I'm a bigger guy, so it made me, the other one was less springy. It was actually more to my other mower, my other Cub Cadet, and it made me feel a little bit more solid. It's nice to have the extra springiness, but I needed to add some handles. So I'm glad I went with this. I'm going to go ahead and get this all on, and I'll append, once we get it all on there, I'll append that at the end of this video. I just need to get up to the store and buy some more of these. These are 1/4 inch, I believe. Hex bolts shouldn't be too hard to find. It's got a really coarse thread on it. I'm sure that's for just going right into the plastic like it does, because everything is held in by plastic, except for when you bolt the plastic to the frame. So we will check back with you when I get that on, and talk to you later. Okay, so here's what they look like on the bottom side. You can see they come through. Same thing here. They stick through just a little bit. But again, if you look at the whole picture of this, they are on the underneath side where you're never going to see them, and they're never going to have any issue. So there's a lip there. Everything you're going to screw is from the underneath side, so those sharp tips just don't make any difference. So now when we put this in, let's see if I can get this put in here right. There we go. It's like that. And we put it to the side, it fits right in. So, this is the screws that come out. This is actually the correct screw that Cub Cadet sells. These are also about $3 a piece. And I went to Lowe's, and the closest thing I could find was this screw here, which are the, what is that, 396442. You need a total of 18 of them, reusing Actually, I bought 2, so I'll take that back. I'll need 20 because I bought 2 of these from Cub Cadet for darn near $3 a piece just to see. I don't know, I just bought them. So I wasn't sure if I could reuse the old ones or not. I just didn't know about the screws, but I thought surely I could get them at a cheaper at maybe Lowe's. They do not carry the exact same screw with that thread. However, they do carry this, which has a point to it rather than it's a 3/4 inch, the black one is, and you have a little bit of a tip. Now you can either saw that off. It doesn't really matter because when you look at these, they actually go through anyway and they self-tap, so they still hold very strong, and you're only got just a little bitty tip, just a tip sticking out, so it's not and it's not anywhere where it's going to bother you. So I would definitely suggest getting these at 56 cents a piece. I think I paid $10 for 18 of them rather than $3 a piece, because you're going to need a total of let's see, I bought 2, so that means you're going to buy 20 at 3, so that's what, $60 worth of screws, and you can get them for 10 bucks, and they hold just as strong. They're very strong and durable. So very happy with it. The only difference is, again, it's got pretty much the same thread, and it's just got a cut-off tip where these are metal screws, obviously. Pretty much the same thread course. They just got a tip on them. So who cares, right? Just a money-saving tip there. Okay, this side is on, all bolted up, holding pretty true to the body. Looks pretty good. Holds on pretty good back here. So one trick to the trade, though, is I'm about ready to take this side off now and put the other side on, is that you want to go ahead and put your fender on first. All right, with your handle, put that on first, and then that'll have an overhang, obviously, and then go back and put this on here last. This piece, let me get back out here. So this piece of trim, you want to do that last. And the reason for that is that if you put it on here first and you bolt it down, this side here, everything won't fit into the holes properly. And it's going to cause a gap back here. So you can see on that side, I put the top on first. Then I went ahead and, from the underneath side here, I went ahead and bolted up this bottom piece to keep the debris out from in between the new piece and the body, or the body of the piece here. So I'm going to go ahead and get that piece on, take this other one out. There's one bolt back here, and then you pull back on this, and then there's some back underneath here, there's some pinchers. You just pinch them together, things should come out. The only thing about this side is I might have to, no, this is separate from this piece, so since this is an open piece, it'll come right out over it. I was thinking that it was all going to be a piece that I had to take this handle off, but no, it's totally open, so that's time it's going to save me, so I'll be back. Okay, everybody, it's done. So looking good, form fitting. Yeah, those pieces have to go on the bottom side last, because they I don't know if you can see it or not, but they kind of grab the bottom ridge of this mower and they pull this down while you know everything's bolted, but then it goes underneath and actually kind of sandwiches the frame and pulls it tight. So if you're wondering, I'm putting on some mulching blades. That's why I have it jacked up. That's my next project. Brand new mower, never mowed with it yet, so I just got to put the mulch plug in and the blades on. Check the oil again, make sure everything's good to go, fluids, and now my handle's on so I can do the hill, so everything should be good to go. So that is my video on how you can transform your regular XT2 LX46 to the special edition model, which I believe only comes with a 19 horse, although I think it might be a Kawasaki motor, where these come with the Kohler 7000 series, I think. Well, I can't really look at it. Oh, yeah, I can. The Kohler, yeah, 7000, 24 horse. So There she goes. So let me get these mulching blades on and I can go ahead and get this mowed, and when I'm on that hill now, I'll be able to hang on to some handles on either side. And what's cool about it is you don't lose your cup holder and you don't lose your little accessory cell phone tray. And on the other side, you still hang on to your numbers that are molded in, and it matches up for 4-inch. Same thing. That was turn it around the right way. Same thing that was on this one. There you go. All the same. And you do not have to take this off, by the way. As a matter of fact, this side, the right side's a lot simpler because you don't have the cup holder in your way, and you can get down from underneath the back, reach up and ratchet everything on. So that concludes it. Thanks so much. Talk to you later. Okay, so any of you that might be interested in knowing whether a 46-inch Cub Cadet can fit in this Rubbermaid slide top that they have, the answer is yes. It's probably about the biggest Cub Cadet that you're going to be able to put in it. I poured a cement pad and then a approach. I still got some finishing work to do to kind of get the final approach, if you will. But at least I can disengage the transmission and just roll it right up in there. So you have about that much room left over on this side for the discharge chute if you have a mulcher, or if you have a mulcher, and you get about an inch or inch and a half. So it barely fits, but it's just enough. Just to give you some idea here, when you roll it back, when you're rolling it in, if you leave the seat up, it would probably fit with these things up like this. I just have a habit of just tilting the seat forward, and especially it's important if you're going to put a trickle charger. It just keeps it all open anyway. So then you just roll it forward till you get to the, and that's with the front bumper, by the way, and you have just enough room where you shut the doors. So the answer for the slide top shed is yes. All right, thanks for watching.